live.
Jerry, where you at? Come on. We're here all the time. We need to get you over here. Come on, look. See, money, drinks. Come on over.
Hey, Frank. Jerry.
Where you at, Sheriff? All right, we're going to get you and your brother over.
Jerry, we'll have him play Bee Gees while you're eating dinner.
Show
There you go. Hey! What are you doing here? Are you filming?
Hello, Mega. Okay, so you know how last year I tried to do this thing where we would interview people via Zoom. That didn't go very well. I don't think people want to plan an interview, right? So we kind of just let it go. Well, yesterday a bunch of guys were at the Mazzini-Verdi Club on Belmont in Franklin Park. And as you see by the lead-in week before, we were there with a group of guys we graduated with from St. Williams, and Greg Malott was at another table calling my older brother out. So that happened yesterday, right? What's interesting is, I kind of wrote about this in the Grand Harlem days, is if, at least this was the way it was with the guys, I'm not sure, I think it was pretty similar with the girls, but, you know, if someone was a year older than you, it was a difference. 2 years older than you, significant. 3 years, forget about it, right? I mean, and so on and so forth. They didn't hang with you. You didn't hang with them, you know, unless you had brothers, because that kind of allowed you that ladder effect to get to know the older guys and all those guys. That's kind of the way I grew up. So the age difference was huge. Even to this day, it's funny how when we get together, when the older guys do talk, we start to eat. We don't talk as much as they do. We kind of let them do most of the talking. Then we kind of break in a little bit. I hope I'm not overstating that. Maybe it's not as significant. But what was kind of interesting yesterday is some of the comments about the mega site, you know. And I had asked a couple of people, what do you think it was about our neighborhood? And, you know, Donnie Marino, and he'll actually say, in what I'm going to show you, this quick clip of all the guys, a little tuned up, kind of give you their opinion of what was going on. But Donnie said it'd never happen again because it was such a unique time. You know, if you ask my brother Jerry, he would say the families were also so good. They're good people, and so they raised good people. And that's why the neighborhood was so tight. There was kind of like this respect most of the time. If you ask Greg Malott, he'd say it's something in the water. Everyone's a little crazy or something like that. But overall, the feeling is always a good feeling. When you get together with the people from the neighborhood, you really don't hear any negativity. You may say, hey, do you remember when that happened or whatever? But overall, it's a very good, positive feeling. For many people, they wish they could get it back. I'd said to my daughters, I felt bad for them when I was raising them because things had already started to tighten down. You know, they couldn't go out the way we went out. You know, we'd go out in the morning. We'd go out just to get away from my dad because he'd put us to work. But once we were gone, you know, we'd listen for something to call us back home. When I started having kids, everything was protected. Kids couldn't be out of your sight. So we really did live in a very special time. This is just a quick blur. I apologize for this long lead-in because I didn't film that much, but I thought it was special. And, you know, going forward, that's what I'll try to do. If I'm out among people from the neighborhood, I'll just take a video and post it. I still think that Donnie Marino, like Dorian Gray, has a picture in his closet somewhere because he never ages. Looks as young as when he was in his 20s. Okay, here you go. This is a quickie, but it was kind of special.
And one of his friends, Angelo Camata. Oh, aren't you with
Joseph's finest piece.
That's it. So I just went blank. Is this
Addison
scary?
and Nordica.
Oh my God, it is live. We're going live. So Donnie grew up in the neighborhood, and he was one of the main guys, wouldn't you say, Frank? So what questions do you have for Donnie? None. So Donnie, can you tell us when your family moved into the neighborhood?
1962.
62. And what school did you go to?
St. Williams.
St. Williams. From what years?
I graduated in 69.
69. What high school did you go to?
Holy Cross.
From when did you graduate Cross?
73.
73. And you worked for the Elmwood Park Police Department
Correct.
for how many years?
28 and a half. And then they forced me to retire because of my age. And now I'm an auxiliary 3 days a week.
Nice. So Donnie, tell us your favorite memories of growing up in the neighborhood.
Well, we are having a reunion at the end of this.
It will never happen again.
Why is that?
Everybody knew everybody. You don't call people on the phone, you yell at their, yo Jerry, yo Wally, and they come out. It was so much fun.
Now, what was the big discotheques of your day?
1, 2, 3 was the main one.
Okay, other than 1, 2, 3. Sassafras?
That was one. I'm trying to think of the one on Diversey, 1 block east of Harlem.
Beginnings?
I don't remember the name of it.
Of Harlem.
That's when KC and the Sunshine Band was out.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Joe Lasacco was there, Johnny Cangelosi was there.
Now, what were the heydays of disco? Is that 76, 77?
Probably somewhere in that area.
Yeah. What are your favorite memories of St. Williams?
Graduating.
Getting out. Yeah. Don, I don't know what else to ask you since I've had a couple too many wines right now.
Well, I had a few too.
Yeah.
So maybe
want to
continue it another day unless you want to get your brother Jerry here.
Hey, Jer. You
Jer,
guys, I need you over with
and
Don.
Mike.
All right, come on.
Okay.
Jerry, bring the chair
Show
over.
Matt. See if Matt remembers.
Bring the chair
you
over.
all.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna chair it?
We
Yeah,
got
we're gonna
Jerry,
Face your
Viola.
brother.
Oh, okay, we're gonna chair this thing.
I thought you'd take it still.
So Donnie was talking about the disco years. So since you guys are all about the same age, we aren't going to mention names, 66, 67 years old. What's your favorite remembrance of the disco era?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, that's what he said. But Jared, he was talking about somewhere on, what was it?
Well, we never called it the tree, we called it the tree.
1 block east of Harlem on Diversey.
Foxhole was called.
Foxhole.
Was it the Foxhole?
Foxhole is
Yeah,
on the
right
corner.
there.
Dave.
Foxhole.
Dave, what was the
Hey.
discotheque?
Diversey, 1 block east of Harlem.
You're right, the Foxhole.
Foxhole.
That was
Okay.
right on the corner of Levi and...
It wasn't really a
And if you guys remember Belmont Avenue, what was it called?
Tom.
It was called Clown's Alley. Yeah, Clown's Alley. No one would go to Clown's Alley because it was a little bit different. But I saw, who's that singer, Turn the Beat Around? Vicky Sue Robinson I saw at Clown's Alley.
Really?
Yep, 1976.
Didn't Styx play at your high school?
Styx at Holy Cross.
At Holy
Ario Speedway.
Ario
Yeah.
Speedway. They were basically, that's what they were playing.
But they weren't the best group. Eden Rock, if you remember.
Eden, who was the
Eden.
drummer? Who was the drummer?
Went out
The
with
drummer-
Terry.
Well, the drummer was dating our cousin Terry Viola.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the group.
Eden Rock. If you remember who was the lead singer? Al Sofiakis.
Whatever happened to
Well,
that?
Al Sofiakis still performs to this day.
Wow.
How about the group?
Wow, he's great.
Who else?
Uriah Heep. You know, you guys, Jared, you remember when you used to have all the guys down in the basement? They all drew stuff on the walls.
Well, Donnie still has his drawing down there. So Donnie, you have
Don, you got to go down and take a picture of
you
this.
still have my basement where I had the waterbed. Dave Smiley got them popping. He had pens in his pocket and bring over women. But anyway, yeah, you had a bunch of beautiful drawings on there.
Still down there,
Still
Bob.
down
I
there.
gotta see it.
You gotta go take pictures.
I'm
Yeah.
talking 1972, 73.
Yeah.
Remember Joe Lasacco's, Johnny and I used to paint on the walls.
Yeah.
Oh, you did some beautiful work.
Jerry, you didn't take the bus. Donnie and I used to take the bus.
I take the bus. I take when Gillerin wasn't taking me in his red Corvette. Before that, from my freshman year to my junior year, he took me after my junior year. I would take the bus.
At Grand and Harlem.
Granite Harlem. Remember that? You remember that? Yeah, no. Don't you remember when the White Castle was actually on the corner?
Yeah, at Belmont Harlem.
At Belmont and Harlem. We would catch it there, cross the street to the other side, and pick it up. And if we didn't have the
Telling
money.
us to leave.
Oh, we're out of here.
Look at the lights.
I'm gonna get it cleaned
We
up.
didn't have the money. We had to go to the Italian deli to get
Oh, it
change.
was a pleasure.
You are now on the mega site.
I love it.